that someone is crossing. This is the world you are going to live in. So unless you are future ready, you will be a total misfit in society. For lack of time, I am not going to go through all the details, excepting that today we have vests, we have shirts with all these sensors. It depends entirely on you what you want to wear. I was telling you about body area network, sensors for health, fat, mobile feedback devices. And when you wear these special jackets, it will measure the adiposity, it will measure the water content in your fat, in the muscle, etc. So the vest which you wear, the banyan or the bra which you wear exactly over your skin, that will contain multiple sensors that will take into account your sweating, that will measure the glucose in the sweat. You don't need to measure blood glucose anymore. There are surrogate markers. There are other ways in which we can do it. Today when you wear contact lens, the tears come into contact with the contact lens and the glucose content in the tears. It's not glucose. Cancer, there are several biomarkers. Biomarkers is going to be the in thing of the future. So a lot of cancers have biomarkers. And recently I was reading that by doing a urine analysis, by examining the urine, you will be able to diagnose certain types of brain tumor, because brain tumors produce certain substances which can go into the urine, which can be picked up, etc., etc. So this is what is going to happen. The mobile phone, and this is again as an Indian team which has done this, 3 Indians who have done this. It's unfortunate that the world's largest number of blind people live in India, and the reason why this is so is not because they have rare eye tumors, not because they have glaucoma, not even because they have diabetic retinopathy, but simply because we don't have enough optometrists to find out, to close your eye, ask you to read a Snellen's chart and prescribe glasses. We just don't have optometrists. 750 million Indians have no access to an optometrist. There are no glasses to be given to them, and normal refractive error which all of us have after the age of 35, 40, there is nobody to correct them and they become legally blind. So today for $5 you can buy an application which you load into your smartphone. You have a red line and a green line. You do what is called an iterative processes. On your phone you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 9. You press this number, press that number, press this number. And you don't need to have gone to school even. You can be a total illiterate. Just go on pressing numbers till the red line is superimposed on the green line. And based on the series of steps which you did, what all you did to make the red line fuse with the green line, one eye at a time, the computer calculates, the mobile phone calculates and tells you plus 3.25 spherical astigmatism, short hearing, sight, etc. and so on. So you can convert your phone into this. There is really nothing which you can't do with a smartphone. Auscultation, you can listen to lung sounds, heart sounds, you have ultrasound powered sensors, photo plethysmography, oxygen saturation, PO2 levels, all this can be done. So in other words, you can convert your mobile phone into a laboratory. We want people like you to reduce the cost. We cannot afford. I have companies from all over the world coming and meeting me, selling products, wanting me to buy products, but I just can't afford to buy them. Here is an Israel company, beautiful product. Look, gone are the days. I'm sure all of you are very familiar with medical engineering students. I presume you're all taught about 12 lead ECGs, correct? You know all about ECGs. This is going to become obsolete. It is ridiculous to put 12 bar. Einthoven never in his life could have imagined what is going to happen 80 years later. So today what we are going to do is Einthoven's triangle and things like that are absolutely irrelevant 5-10 years from now. Okay, or even earlier. So here is a belt. The belt is worn. There are just 3 types of belt for men, women, small, medium, large. You just wear the belt around like this, and instantaneously you get a 12 lead ECG which can be transferred anywhere in the world. Unfortunately, it's very expensive, so we are waiting for the cost to come down. Next. Now, we lose hundreds of thousands of women every day or every week in India, because the maternal mortality rate in India is one of the highest in the world. 70% of maternal mortality IMR, infant mortality rate, not maternal. Because we are not able to diagnose fetal distress in time. By the time a woman comes with fetal distress, the mother has symptoms and signs of fetal distress, it's too late. They are not able to see the child. If only we are able to monitor the child. In urban cities, well-to-do people, middle class, upper middle class, high-risk pregnancies, the woman is advised to report to her obstetrician every 2 weeks, or sometimes even to be admitted in a hospital for observation and so on. This again is very simple. Today we have every high-risk pregnancy woman only. It is so simple to measure the fetal heart rate, and today we have fetal heart rate monitors which a high-risk woman wears, and the moment the fetal heart rate goes above 130 or 140, whatever you decide, Bluetooth signal goes immediately, GPRS, you can triangulate, you know exactly that the signal is coming 138 meters from Guduvanjeri railway station, 420 meters from here, there, and within a radius of 100 feet, you will know that this is where this machine is. And this signal simultaneously goes to the ambulance, to a hospital, theoretically, within 10 minutes of the fetal heart rate going above what you have determined it, an ambulance will come and pick up that woman, even though she herself does not know that her unborn baby's heart rate is going up. This is done routinely in many centers outside the country. We have been trying to do it here, but we have just not been able to get funding. I know exactly how to do it, where to do it, when to do it, but we just don't have the funding to do this. Next one, please. Medical records now available to doctors on Google Glass. As I told you, medical records, we have to physically go to the medical records department. Somebody goes, my attender comes and brings. That was the olden days. Now Apollo is in a stage of transition. Most big hospitals in the country are in a stage of transition. Hopefully in 3 years from now, every one of our medical records will be available on our PC desktop. We are in the stage of transition. The new Apollo hospital just inaugurated 2 weeks ago in OMR is going to be the first digital hospital of the country. Ainambakam Apollo also is going to become a digital hospital. So it's going to be not paperless, but the amount of paper used is going to get less and less. The still more advanced form of that is Google Glass. So I just wear Google Glass, and here I just press the appropriate button and I will be able to see paper after paper after paper after paper on my right side, the medical records of the patient whom I want. From the cloud, all I have to do is a UID number, unique ID number, registration number. All I do is to type the 12-digit number and my username and password, high level of security. I will be able to retrieve the record, and this is what is going to happen. Next. These are all the various different users. Next. Again, you can see next. Okay, now imagine a scene like this. As I told you, the mantra is going to be prevention, prevention, prevention. 16% of people in Chennai have got diabetes. So the next, I'm sure, though all of you are below the age of 25, 30, max 25, I'm sure there are at least 10 people in this auditorium who have got raised blood sugar. Now, as you walk along, you want to go to McDonald's, you want to go to Saravana Bhavan, wherever it is, and you want to, that is very attractive, you want to pick up some food. What happens? What is going to happen in the future? You are going to get a vibration on your mobile phone, and you are going to get a message, SMS alert on the screen of your phone and say, hey look, your last blood sugar was 180, your cholesterol was 320, do not go and take that. You will get it, because your phone knows that you are standing in front of an ice cream shop. Your phone knows that you are likely to buy an ice cream. Now, why should anybody do this? What do they get out of it? The technology is available. What do they get out of it? Who is funding this whole thing? Insurance company. It's all not for an altruistic. It is not because they want to save your lives. It is not because they want you to be healthy. Not at all. They want to declare more dividends to their shareholders. They want to reduce the cost of reimbursement. They want to prevent you from getting a heart attack. Because if your coronary artery stops, gets occluded because of the very high cholesterol and triglyceride, because of the ice cream and all the sweets you are taking, they will have to reimburse the cost of an open heart surgery. Purely for that reason, they will tell you, and the premium which you pay for an insurance will be half the cost if you subscribe to this service. You understand the logic? You understand what I am trying to tell you? So this is what is going to happen. Not only that, they will go one step further. They will say what you need is green leafy vegetables. Turn left, turn right, 100 meters this way, go to that shop and take green leafy vegetables. And obviously the company will have a deal with the green leafy vegetables and they will get a 10% commission out of this. I mean, the whole world revolves around money. But this is what is going to happen. Now, you are an asthmatic. Asthma is a major problem, particularly in Western countries. As you are driving along, I think yesterday or day before yesterday in the Hindu there was an article how T Nagar, the parts per million pollution was extremely high. So as you are driving along, on your rear view mirror will be a sensor. And who's going to fund this project? Insurance company. The insurance company will put a sensor on your rear view mirror. And as you go there, on the rear view mirror you will get healthy food option 3.5 etc. This one. Local air quality, you should move indoors within 10 minutes. A pollen asthma attack is likely to come, so you will get a message not on your phone alone, but on your smart infotainment system, which all modern cars have got. Even my car, I have a system, so I get a message on my screen directly. So all this is already available, and you can see here you should move indoors within 10 minutes. So this is the future, this is what is going to happen, and this has already started happening. Next one. Okay, now coming back to you, I want to end with 2 or 3 slides like this. The medical technology market opportunity in India is the highest among the countries surveyed for the innovation scorecard. If you people are regretting why you took up biomedical engineering, let me tell you that as per data available, you will never ever be without a job. Electrical engineers, yes; mechanical, yes; civil, yes; etc., etc. But the simple reason, the GDP of the country in healthcare is going to, day after tomorrow, you will know. The prediction is that day after tomorrow, the finance minister will announce from 1.8 is going to become 3%. Medical devices, the medical device market in India at the moment, I think is about 12,000 crores or something, and that is